sandwich between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
As the offensive guys trot on the field, you know they're congratulating the special teams guys to get them in great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry down. This is Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 16-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go!
To throw is Prescott. He'll buy some time right. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. Well, he tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
Now the 3rd team in the last 3 years. You remember Denver, Pittsburgh, and now here in New York. He showed flashes of the vintage rush throughout the year 2024 with the Steelers. Now he's looking to sustain those flashes for his new team in the Big Apple.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively to giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready.
Getting home that time to Marvin Overshow. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. To throw is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Here's one deep for Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys! George Pickens, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now Prescott, eluding the pressure right. Here's one deep for Pickens. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Yeah, here we go. I take line.
Prescott now, sliding out of the pocket. And that one drops It's down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you got to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Juke. And makes it across the 20 as these guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Wilson. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Darnell Washington, 54 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Out right, he finds Tolbert. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That's good for our Cowboys. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. A give to Williams, running right. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down and 6 now.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
Now Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces third and long.
Now it's loose down the left sideline. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. Takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here we go. Wilson and the Giants down by 13. 2:19 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Here's Wilson. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now Wilson. Robinson's got it. He's across midfield. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football.
The result of the play is a turnover on down.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 38-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Again, it's Williams. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Prescott to throw it. Dancing to his left. There he goes again. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Prescott here to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. They'll look to throw. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 2-0 start. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now out come the Giants. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 3rd and 20. Wilson. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Jamie Gillen now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. And that last run is going to set a new NFL record. Most rush yards in a single game by a quarterback, surpassing Justin Fields, who had 178 in 2022 in a ball game. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Throwing here, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Here's Prescott. That's over the middle, the Schoonmaker. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put...
I just want to rock. Body out of y'all.
Some players' development traits are hidden. To unlock their potential, these are player tags. Players with...
Damn. Damn.
MC, make another hit.
Whoa. This ain't what you want.
Project.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No ties, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, go up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. Well, here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once.
That's grabbed inside the 30. Then they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Buying some time right. He's going to keep it this time. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Up the middle, Vaughn. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got other heads, boy.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
Let's go now. 19, 18.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
After the sack, another pass on second down. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
They may not have been the first defense to hit the field today, but certainly they wasted no time making their presence felt. Couple sacks in just the first few plays here, and they'll add more to it if this offense doesn't start to figure out their protection.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Setting up a throw. Looking, he's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I just hear the sound thud. Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was third and extra long, and now it's fourth and forever.
On fourth down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Nice return brings us to the end of our first quarter. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Brings up second and 12.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running for it. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Cowboys looking like they'll have to punt. And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. They set up the screen here to Swift. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
At the 49-yard line.
2nd and 15. Big strike here to Moore. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
First down.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Taken down behind the
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd down. At the Cowboys' 27.
Here's a throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Now looking to throw. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Santos' kick is good. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
From the gun on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He takes it at the 4. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Gain of 12. And a Cowboy 1st down.
First down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
2nd and 13. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
He's got it in the red zone. And he goes out of bounds. What a play to end this 3rd quarter. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's the Cowboys who have it with the lead, but the win not secure just yet. set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Vaughn running dead ahead, and he works his way for a gain of 4.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Once again, it's Vaughn. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cowboys now lead by 10. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. And he pulls it. It's no good. Kick goes too far to the left. Point after left on the table. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Trying again, following the sack. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now to throw. Has his man caught by Odunze. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Bears trying to get everyone set. So they're going quickly here.
It's 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw it. Into traffic, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain. That's good.
They are throwing it again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
43-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Another try following the sack. He completes it in traffic. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Bears trying to get everyone set. So they're going quickly here.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Trying to push it deep downfield. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Incomplete.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And as that defense comes off the field clean, making the stop, Brock, they've got to feel that they're just moments away from this victory.
Yeah, the odds would tell you that. Certainly a two-possession lead this late on to do it, but crazy things happen in this league every week. So don't go taking that jersey off until your offense hopefully runs out the clock.
Here's a handoff to Vaughn. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. It's Vaughn again. Into the second level past the 30. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed it.
And he makes it across. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided.
Here we go, shot.
Pass play on 1st and 10. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. First throw for the backup now. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Donovan Wilson picks it off.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Run with Vaughn. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Getting out to his left. He sends this one to the end zone, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners.
2, 3, 4. Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel.